What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the channel. Hope you're all doing really well. Now, this is a Pro Clubs video, and it is an updated on the Magician. So, if you guys remember, I did a video probably 4, 5, 6 weeks ago in regards to the Pro Clubs Best Magician build. Now, that has now changed, considering the meta has changed, and also the patch and also the live tuning as well has kind of made things a little bit different. And also on top of that, we can now get level 60 on these VPs as well, which is pretty nice. So as you can see in front of you, we have we have 2, 4, 6, we have 7 play styles now. We are max 60, another 300 points to put attribute points to put on the Magician, and this build is insane and it works so well. Now, let me show you quickly the statistics of this build for me. So I have played 125 games and I have scored 109 goals with 73 assists. Now, you can see on the match form here the last 10 games, we've had 5 good games, 5 not so good games. Now, the not so good games all depends on your, how many players are online, who you're playing against, playoff games and stuff like that, because playoff games are slightly different to club level games like division games. Now we are in, I think we're Division 3 stroke 2, and yeah, this Magician is insane. I have so much fun using this Magician. So let me drop in some gameplay. Let me show you how the Magician works, how I use the Magician, and then yeah, come back and yeah, you're going to want to see how I've got this bad boy set up. I like the most about this whole Magician setup is you can play anywhere across the field. So what I mean by that, you, look at that there, nice bit of fancy flicking, and look how quick he is. It's crazy. I mean, you're going to see how big this guy is and how quick he is as well, and how we have it set up. But yeah, left wing, left mid, right mid, cam. Those are the best positions. You can also put him striker if you wanted to. For me, I like the balance of defense stroke attack. So for me personally, you'll see that I start off in a deep position. I'm bombing forward, I'm pulling players out of position, holding the run, and then yeah, left foot, right foot, doesn't matter. You're scoring goals, you're assisting your teammates, and that is all that matters in this game mode. A lot of people's bread and butter is just scoring, but you can see here, if a teammate goes deep, I'll go in their position and vice versa. And from here, in the box as well, it doesn't matter where you are on the pitch. I think the Magician is probably the most popular build. I see a lot more Magicians than I do anything else. I think it's the most popular build. You can understand kind of why, but everybody has a different way of playing. But for me, because I like that balance, you can see the top of the screen there. What a pass! And that low driven. Again, you're going to see my play styles. You're going to see how I've got it set up to score these type of goals. And yeah, we scored a lot of goals. I think I said it at the beginning, 120 plus goals. Is just insane. And yeah, it's so much fun using this type of build as well. I did use a shorter version before. Now you're going to see a totally different build. Now we can use level 60 and get up to a level 60 and get more attribute points. I think this VP sits at an 84 rated. Don't quote me on that, I can't remember. But yeah, show you how it's built. As I was saying, we have 7 play styles on this Magician, and if I just go to the edit screen just to kind of show you what I've done, a few points on balance, nothing spectacular, reactions a few points, 92 ball control, 84 dribbling, 90 composure, 80 curve, 86 free kick. We're looking at 85 shot power, 97 finishing, 80 attack positioning, and then obviously we'll jump down to the bottom and I'll show you we've put points on 93 acceleration, 95 sprint speed, a little bit on stamina, and obviously we've done the 5-star skill moves. Weak foot doesn't worry. You don't need to worry about weak foot too much. It's not important. Again, playstyle wise, we're looking at the finesse plus. That's just insane, especially shooting outside the box. First touch is an absolute must for me with this build, because the way we have built this VP, you need the first touch plus, because you want that initial burst of speed to get away from the marking defender and stuff. So then we've got game changer, fancy shots. Now, Travella and fancy shots, I mainly do those inside the box. Low driven shot anywhere on the pitch, within reason. 20 yards, 25 yards, or inside the box, the low-driven shot is so important. Tiki-taka, the first time ground pass, yeah, when you do the 1-2s, you want that extra burst of speed, so that is why we use that. Again, that gives you why you're using rapid for the knock-ons and things like that, especially if your teammates are threading the needle. And then quick step is, yeah, it's for your acceleration, your sprint speed, and it gives you that explosive sprint as well, especially, again, going to the way we've built this guy. So we're using the Magician Plus. It's based on Ronaldinho, as you can see in front of you, and the body type. Now, the body type here is 6 foot and 132 pounds. Now, the reason we're doing 6 foot is because look at the sprint speed. The sprint speed is now 99, and it for a 6 footer is so quick. He's so quick off the mark, and he can get where he needs to get without having to compromise with the build and the height of this guy. So that's where that's how I'm using him. So he can score headed goals, he can hold up the ball, he can do the fancy skills, he can shoot from inside the box, outside the box, he can play left wing, right wing, cam. It's just an all-round amazing position to play when you're using the Magician. So yeah, this is updated from the previous video, so if you haven't seen that, the link is in the description, along with all my tactics and things like that. So definitely give this one a go in your pro clubs, especially if you are a playmaker stroke striker. You won't be disappointed, honestly. 6 footers are the way to go. These little fidget spinners, they're dying out. You're going to need strength. Going forward, you're going to need strength. You're going to need a bigger build, especially if you're going to be especially if you want to be more competitive in pro clubs. So just bear that in mind. So yeah, the next one we're going to be having is the finisher. So you want to hit the notification bell. You want to subscribe. You want to hit the like button, because you're not going to want to miss what we're doing with the finisher. The finisher is almost complete. Level 43, 17 more levels to go. But I'm kind of messing around with ideas, but the finish is going to be pretty decent. Then we'll move on to the target man. Then we're going to move back onto the spark. That is the way we're going to do it, unless you guys want me to do something different. We're very active in clubs, so yeah, anything you guys want me to try is no problem at all. Yeah, as I said before, hit that like button if you like what you see, subscribe if you haven't already, hit that notification bell if you do subscribe so you can see when I upload. I try and upload twice a week, so yeah, you want to be informed for that. So anyway, take care.